he devours these too. They're super simple, they're nutrient dense, they're nutrient dense, packed nutrients. It is time to get cooking. I'm Jackie Saldana, and I've been creating simple and delicious recipes on my website for more than 10 years with my family. And now I'm inviting you into my kitchen to come cook along with me while I show you how to easily create weeknight dinners, decadent desserts, and everything tasty in between. I keep it real, and most importantly, I keep it simple. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on our weekly videos. And now, let's see what we're making today. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie Saldana. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back and being here. Today, we are making a true family favorite. We're making our candy bars, which is essentially my granola bar recipe, but my kids love it so much, we refer to it as a candy bar. Actually, my husband came up with that because he devours these too. Typically, I like to make them on Sunday or maybe Monday while Mila's at school, and then we'll have them for the rest of the week to snack on after school, in the afternoons, what have you. The best thing about it is you can totally customize what we add in here. We're using sliced almonds, we're using dried cranberries, we're using peanut butter. You can swap out any of these and use almond butter, cashew butter, raisins, chocolate chips, whatever you want. You can make it your own, which is awesome. And I love recipes like that. So let's make our candy bars. We're gonna start by putting all of our ingredients here into a pot, and then we're gonna warm it up on the stove so it gets nice and melty and smooth. We've got a half a cup of coconut oil, and it's so freaking hot here in LA. It just is like liquefied on its own. We've also got a half a cup of honey. You can do whatever kind of honey you have on hand, raw honey, orange blossom honey. This is gonna give it nice sweetness, and the best part, peanut butter. Our family is obsessed with peanut butter. I know some families like almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter. All right, I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla. Perfect. So I'm gonna take this onto the stove. I'm gonna mix it all together until it's nice and thin and melted down and smooth. And then we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna mix this on. You just have it on low heat. You don't wanna burn anything. And then of course, if your coconut oil was hard, like it typically is when it comes out of the jar, you would melt it down here. But like I said, it's so freaking hot here in LA. The coconut oil is liquefied. All right, so I've got my coconut oil, peanut butter, and honey mixture. I've taken it off the stove. It's nice and melted and smooth. And now I'm going to add in some texture. So I've got 2 cups of oats. You can use steel cut oats, you can use gluten-free oats, whatever oats you have on hand. You've got 2 cups of those. I've got 1 cup of sliced almonds. You can use whatever nuts you have on hand, or you can omit that if you guys are not into nuts at home. You could do sunflower seeds would be good. Real fast, something to note here. These bars aren't something that you make and package and keep in the pantry. This is also something that I might not give Mila in her lunch pail. This is something that the girls can have in the mornings for breakfast or for an after school snack, because these bars are stored and kept in the fridge, right? So just wanna get that out there in case anybody asks. All right, and to add a little bit more texture here, I'm gonna add in 3/4 cup of dried cranberries. Sorry, I'm gonna break these up so they don't get all clumped up. And you can also customize it here. I've seen people, we've talked about this recipe a handful of times on our website, on social media, and a lot of people like to add chocolate chips and get really fun here at this moment. So I like to keep it simple with dried cranberries, but you can do whatever you have on hand, whatever you guys like. Give this a nice stir. I like the dried cranberries or some type of dried fruit because it gives it a nice chewy texture too, and a pop of sweetness, which I like. All right, and because we're trying to be healthy, and if we do this for, let's say, breakfast or after school, chia seeds are great to add in here. They're a superfood packed with nutrients. I like to do about 1.5 tablespoons, I would say, not too many because they're small and they spread out. And you know what chia seeds also do here is they add a nice little crunch too, so that's always good. You can also add in flaxseed, hemp seed, whatever you want. So we've got our pan here and I've lined it with parchment paper. And we're going to pour this mixture into our pan. Bloop. Oh my God, I can already smell, like I can taste them in my mouth, if that makes sense. These are something I have been making since Mila was a baby. They sort of were a recipe gone wrong and ended up turning out completely different from what they were supposed to be and ended up being a family favorite. All right, we're gonna use the spatula to smooth it out here. Before we put these in the fridge to harden up and before we cut them into bars, we're gonna give them a little bit of sprinkling of sea salt. You guys know I love topping anything sweet with sea salt. It's gonna bring out all of those yummy flavors in there and just make the bars that much more delicious. All right, so these are gonna go in the fridge for about an hour or until they're nice and firm. Once they're firmed up, you're gonna slice them into bars and store them in an airtight container in the fridge for up to a week or as long as they stay. Once your family tastes these, they're gonna love them and devour them, I promise you. So let's put these in the fridge. Look at these, the bars have been chilling. They are ready to be sliced and tasted. I'm gonna give this a good chop here. You can store these in airtight containers in your fridge for up to a week. Look at that. You can see the oats, the sliced almonds, pop of the dried cranberries. You can even see the chia seeds speckled in throughout. Yum. All right, time for the taste test. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a great healthy snack for breakfast, after school. These are just so great. And also for me personally, because I've been making these ever since Mila was a baby, they hold a little, I don't know, they make my heart feel nice and warm because I've been making them for my kids for a really long time now, for years. And before you head out, please consider subscribing to my channel. We have a lot of fun here and I can't wait to share another recipe video with you soon. So take one more bite and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I feel like I always dance at the end of the videos, but food makes me so happy.